Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Kevin. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's. Hopefully everyone had a great New Year's and welcome to 2022. So as you can see, I'm sitting in my Tesla Model Y. I got my hat on, my gloves, my poofy jacket. I'm cold. And I wanted to make a quick little video to see if anyone else out there has had this issue. I know on the boards and so forth, Reddit, Facebook, etc. I've seen some mentions of people not having heat on drives out west, in Norway, etc. So I just want to make a quick little video and see if anyone else has had this issue and kind of tell you a little bit about my experience so far. So in early November of last year, 2021, I got a little notification on my display saying that the climate control system is unavailable. Please make a service visit. So I went and did that, and I actually was very lucky. It was pretty cold out that week here in New England, and I live in Connecticut, and I was able to get an appointment literally within 4 days. Brought my car to service, got an enterprise loaner, and they had replaced the high-low pressure sensors. Got the car back, everything was good. It really wasn't that cold. Like today it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty chilly out there right now, but it hasn't really been that cold between like my service visit in November until early December when I had another issue. Same thing, it was probably around like 32 degrees out in early December. Got my Tesla, started it, preheated the car fine. I was out doing some Christmas shopping, and I had left the dog mode on just to keep the car warm while I ran into the store. And while I was checking out, I got a notification on my Tesla app saying there was a couple of errors and to return to the car immediately because the climate control system had failed, thinking that like I had a dog in the car, but I really didn't have a dog in the car. I just had it on just to keep the heat running. And so I got to the car and it was cold. The heat wasn't blowing. I did the little scroll wheel reset that I've seen online. That didn't fix the problem. So I drove home. It was like a 20-minute drive home and everything was fine. When I got home, parked the car. Obviously I had no heat, but the car had no other issues, no issues driving the car or anything like that. Parked the car, plugged it in, and let it charge. Maybe about 4 or 5 hours after that, I went back into my Tesla app and tried to start the climate system, and I got a notification on the app saying climate control failed, unable to preheat the car. So I went into the app and made a Tesla service appointment, and I had messaged them, and then they got back to me like a little while later, saying that the next available appointment wasn't until January 6th, and that they had ordered some parts for me. I didn't know what they were, and that was that. And they sent a update to my vehicle and said that might temporarily fix the problem. So I literally, right after they sent that note on the app, I did get a notification saying I had a software update. So I downloaded the update, installed it, and the heat was working. It seemed, like at the time it was working in the car, it was heating the car. So I didn't cancel the service appointment just because, 2 or 3 days down the road, I didn't know if I would have another issue. So I don't know, a couple days later, same thing, the heat didn't work and it was a little chilly out. After that, over the last month between mid-December, the end of December, it would be intermittent. Sometimes the heat would work, sometimes it wouldn't. I would drive the car, preheat it in the morning before my day, and it would work. Park the car and get out, do errands, whatever I needed to do, get back in the car, and then I'd be driving down the road and I would have no heat. It'd be blowing out cold air. So I knew there was still a bigger issue than the pressure sensors being replaced and this little software update that Tesla said should possibly fix the issues temporarily. So, quite a few people have had this issue, out in Colorado, driving, snowstorms, Canada, and they'd be driving and, you know, have their kids in the car and no heat. And I'm just curious to know, like, if you guys have had any issues with this. Comment your issue and how long it's been going on, if it's just pretty recent or if this has happened to you, you know, more frequently. And let me know the model year of your vehicle as well, and if you know when it was built. So luckily my appointment is this Thursday at my Tesla dealer. I'm going to be dropping off my car probably on Wednesday to see if I can get a loaner ahead of time. I got the estimate in the Tesla app, and I'm going to have my super manifold assembly replaced as well as a heat pump. So I'm hoping that fixes the issue and I don't have any more heat issues. I don't know what other Tesla owners have had success with their appointments, if they have gotten in, if they're still waiting to get their vehicle in, because I know this is kind of a more recent issue. And I know it took me a month to get the appointment because they had to order parts. I don't know if that was part of the problem or just because there's been so many vehicles in my service department. You know, that's just when the next slot was. But, you know, it is a little disappointing waiting a month for a service appointment, especially with a heat issue and not having heat in the vehicle. But we'll see. I love the Tesla. It's a great vehicle. I love it. But I'm hoping that this, you know, this service appointment fixes the issue. And I just don't know the reasoning behind the heat pump needing to be replaced. We'll see what service says when I have the appointment this Thursday. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And, you know, I just hope it fixes the issue because I do have a big trip coming up at the end of this month. I'm going up north to Vermont where it's going to be freezing cold. So I just don't want to be on my trip and not have heat. So we'll see, and I'll keep you guys updated. But again, please leave me a comment in the description below and let me know if you've had this issue and if you know anyone else that's had this heat issue with their Tesla Model Y. Other than that, take care, guys. Have a good one. See you in the next one.